in that really soon. I fixed this up. So around the cargo container, I built a little thing that looks like a storage bin. And I am building the fuel tanks. So these are rocket fuel tanks. Whoa. And they store 500,000 liters. And I got 2 of those. Might be a lot. I'm also going to add 2 gasoline. Now, I don't know if I'm actually even going to really use the gasoline. Maybe I should go with smaller ones, just because I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not. But at the same time, oh, look at that. I would end up probably wanting a lot more than just one of these. So we're going to go with the big one. We'll go with the big one with legs, like this. And we'll set it one apart. I don't have any steel plates. Helps to have steel plates. I'm going to have to make another trip for the other one. Why is this not... Shouldn't be an issue. I need steel plates. I could have swore I just grabbed steel plate. Okay. I only grabbed those, apparently. Which I do need 80 per, which is a lot. That is an awful lot. Oh, and then I have to build up part of it before I can stack the other one on top. And then I'll do a little bit of decoration around it to make it look like it's supported, because I don't like how that one is basically just floating there. That's kind of not cool. So yeah, but where is this? There we go. And there. Now I still need to add the fuel refinery. The fuel refinery is, I don't think, too expensive. But I wanted to put that out front. And I'm probably going to run pipes like back and forth. Just because I think that would look cool. Fuel refinery, I don't have on my thing, so let's go production blocks. Fuel refinery, let's put it in place of the smelter. And this can go like so. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what I have available. Not very much. So, that is in my build planner. And I know I need large steel tubes, or small steel tubes for this. I know I need more large steel tubes because I wasn't able to bring enough to be able to build both of these. But I can grab what I have for large steel tubes and put them in. I want to drop those 1,000 steel plates that I have in my rover into this cargo container, so that I have them here for if they're ever needed. Oh, and I died twice on stream yesterday, and I had somebody watching who suggested I add a no lightning damage mod. So I went ahead and I did so. I actually did it right in the middle of the stream. I left the game and added the mod and reloaded. And it was a pretty good move. So it appears that it stops me from dying, which is good. Because both times I died yesterday were due to lightning during the same lightning storm. It's just that lightning, it's so annoying. It's just so annoying. Anyways, yeah, so that's been a good thing because there's been one more lightning storm and I haven't noticed anything getting damaged yet. So this is the first clip actually for this episode. So what I'll likely do is we're going to get this up and running, and hopefully I end up being able to build a small welding ship, like a flying ship. I tried doing it with atmospheric thrusters, and due to the increased gravity and the low atmosphere on Pertam, I wasn't able to get enough power. Like, the thing was almost solid batteries. And okay, once I get lithium, the batteries will have higher output and will be able to I think they weigh less. I haven't been able to verify that. I need to figure out how to verify that. They should weigh less if they're at all like real lithium batteries. But they yeah, I'm gonna run into a problem that I just need extra thrusters. Like, my little welding ship that I built had 3 large thrusters on it, and it still couldn't fly. So, no, wait, I take that back. It had 2 large thrusters for holding itself up, and then 6 other thrusters for holding itself up. And even when I wasn't like trying to fly, like, it would drift down. So I tried to use it, and just flying over to the lithium mine, it crashed. So I gave up on it at that point. It's still over there. I'll probably go over and scoop it up at some point. But what I'm thinking is that I will use. One second. Let's load up the rover. So this, and we need. There we go. Probably more of those than I need. Whoa, that was close. So something I discovered while I was working on the cement factory is... Oh, no, it was associated with the asphalt. When I was talking about asphalt in the last episode, I actually looked up in the mod to see what, like, is there a block? And there is. So it's called road sections. Now, that's going to mess up this path. So I'm going to have to either move this path or and allow this to go back one farther, which is what I was thinking about doing originally, because usually it's right here where I have trouble. Although then I might start having trouble right here, so maybe I should move it back to and be back here. And then I'm going to have a huge problem with that. At least as it's currently designed. I can definitely design around it. Just put a landing right here and have stairs coming like straight up. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. It is going to be a little bit difficult now for me to back out of here. Oh wow, come on, stop. Come on. There we go. Okay, it is going to be difficult for me to back out or come in because I'm going to have to avoid this right here, because that is definitely a pretty major hazard. I mean, most likely my rover could handle it at slow speeds without a problem, but if I'm moving very fast at all, that could cause some serious damage. But yeah, so I noticed that while I was building over at the lithium ore mine, or actually, no, it wasn't while I was building over at the lithium ore mine. It was in my last episode after I discovered the asphalt. I went and I actually looked, and there's stuff called roadway. And so there's several different designs for it. So this right here is what I have here. So they're 1 tall by 3 long by 3 wide. So you can see there they take up 3 whole block. They're 3 by 3 by 1. So pretty nice. I wish that it came in a 1 wide variety so I could put them right here. But anyways, it's okay. At least I have this. I still got to remove that. But anyways, there's also like just like road surfaces. So like, and this is just like asphalt. So we put the asphalt on here. I guess maybe that goes directly into the voxels, like this maybe. But I would think that that would cause a problem with, yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten to experiment too much with it. Hopefully I can use this to build a road all the way over to the lithium mine. There's also, I should probably show, there's corner pieces that look like this, and really, really big corner pieces that look like that, and more really, really big corner pieces. Yeah, so pretty cool. Take up quite a bit of asphalt. I don't know what that ratio is on stuff, but there's blank asphalt road. Looks like that. Got all the lines on it so that you know where to drive. And then the last one are intersections that look like that. So I like it. I like it a lot. And hopefully I figure out how to use it. Alright, me from the future. Just a short little time lapse here when I'm building up these fuel tanks and the refinery. Here I'm going to move my vehicle over. And yeah. Okay, so I got it all built up now. Of course, it's still not piped in. Looks like we have one pipe there. Oh, perfect. Do that right there. And then we're going to have to pipe, we'll maybe go from here. Although that's totally going to block that. Shoot. So maybe we'll use a T right here. And then the T will go up to those. But let's go in here and take a look at what it looks like. So synthetic factory is the only thing in there. Yeah. So we have our chemical factory, chemical refinery, and then we have our fuel refinery. So it must just be that if we put fuel in, let's grab an inventory of fuel oil. And what happens? Maybe we need to pipe up to the tanks. Okay, so I am working on editing, and I realized I missed a clip. Oh, and actually, I still haven't quite finished this, so we might as well finish it while we talk. Let me grab some steel plates here. So I got the fuel refinery up and running. I did notice, actually, before I even started editing, I noticed that you might have noticed in the video that this was a rocket fuel tank, and I fixed that so now it's gasoline. So both of those are gasoline. I put some supports around it, so you can see the supports there. So I do plan on running another thing of concrete right here, so that's why this is not built. And I think that they look okay. I used silver for those, and I used silver for these right here, which are just, it's the line coming from the fuel refinery going to the tanks. Now, my goal here was to use, I did. So, when I was working over at the lithium mine, I took the conveyors off of my hotbar. There we go. So, what I want is to go Shift P on that, and then we're going to put conveyors going like so. There we go. And then here. Whoops. I know. Let's do this. Am I out of hydrogen? I am not out of hydrogen. Thank goodness. Okay. Now back to here. I need that. Excellent. So this here is already completely full. Both of these are completely full. If we go there, we can see 100% filled and 100% filled. And I still have, ooh, I am stuck. There we go. I still have, if we look inside this cargo container, I still have 82,000 fuel oil, which seems crazy. So in the last clip, I was struggling to get this thing working. And as soon as I piped it up, when I piped it up, it actually didn't start working right away. I needed to have a one of these things, an inline conveyor sorter. So I needed a conveyor sorter forcing the fuel oil. And I set it up to whitelist fuel oil and drain all, and that got it working. So this thing does not pull fuel oil by itself. And yeah, so that was a little bit annoying. Okay, so I'm back. Didn't actually take that long. Last time I reloaded it, it took several minutes. That was only about a minute though. But so I misspoke earlier when I said that as soon as I hooked this up, it started working. That actually was not true. I hooked it up and it still didn't work. And what I ended up doing was I changed this to that, And then, because I noticed that the inline sorter was just pushing the fuel in, the fuel oil into the fuel refinery, and was just putting it right back into there, and it wasn't stopping in here, which is why I put that on. But then I put this on, and it still was not working. So I relogged, and it suddenly started working. And so that's why I just now relogged. And we can see that the gasoline tank is slowly filling, and we have two of them, so they're both filling, which is super nice. Yeah. Now, so I think I feel like that's not intended. It could be. Hopefully the mod authors are aware of it. I will probably post a comment about the way it is working. But I think that it's looking cool, and I'm really liking it. I wanted to run a second entire pipe, like run a pipe from here up to the gasoline tank, and I probably when it comes to building that little building over here that I was talking about a few minutes ago, I will do that. But I don't think I mentioned, I also put in an incinerator right here to deal with all the stone. Because if we go down in the hole, I should have looked at how much fuel I had. I do not have a lot of fuel. So down here, I got through this. So we can look down, and there's that. So I added these two extra pistons here. But I'm grabbing just absolutely tons and tons of stone. So I put the incinerator to get rid of all the stone, so that it would stop cluttering up my system, which was a good move. For drill rotor. Yep, and lost. I might in the new base. I'll probably be putting a gasoline generator on it, and yeah. So this place is probably done for now. When I start working on the new base, which is going to be base 2, which I still got to finish up my starter base before we start moving over there. Then one of the probably not the first things I'll do, but before long I'll build a gasoline truck, and then we'll come back and we'll revisit this facility. But for now, I'm going to consider this one done. So I'm going to cut now. I've already recorded some stuff over at the Lithium Mine, and I still got to record one more thing over there. So we're going to drive over, but I'll see you there. All right, so as promised, I am over at the lithium mine. So this is way too bright, and I do plan on changing the light, bringing it down a little bit, to more closely coincide with what the inside of a factory would be. But I wanted it that bright while I was building stuff. And so we're going to probably wait until I get things built. So this is the mine. And I actually just barely struck. You can see it right there. That is the lithium, the white stuff. And I have a little bit in the cargo container, in this cargo container. If we scroll down, right there, lithium ore. So we're going to have to make progress on processing that. We're going to need a ore crusher, we're going to need an ore purifier, and we're going to need, I think, a chemical processing plant in order to process it. I should probably go out a little bit and show you this is what the building looks like. I did a little bit of research online and found that, excuse me, I did a little bit of research online and found this is a design that lithium mines have, where they have like a big building like this that's like twice as tall as a regular building that's kind of long. Now I'm probably also, this right here is fairly nice to climb, so I might build a loading station over here. Because like I've been planning, I've been actually designing in a creative world a couple of larger cargo vehicles. I'm gonna call them semi trucks, tractor trailers, and yeah. So I want to be able to pull straight through because, I mean, backing it in is possible, but backing it in uphill where we have hazards to deal with, um, I think that it's going to be better to have something I can drive straight through. So I'm going to build that also. That's not going to happen today. Okay. So I'm finishing up my recording, and this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to do less than the inside in this episode. I kind of showed you around. I did build up the rest of these because I needed more power to power things on the inside. It kind of looks like a lot, and I don't really like that, so I will, actually. I won't might, I will take some of them down in the next episode, and I'll make this look a little bit better. There'll be an antenna here to kind of like what I did over at the titanium mining outpost, except it'll be attached to this building. But this is going to be the end of this episode. The next episode I will show you what I actually did up there. So I recorded a couple of clips already that will be included up there, and I did a bunch of work actually last night that I unfortunately didn't record. I kind of wish I had, because it was kind of good stuff. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment if you like this episode. I have been really enjoying this whole editing thing. I'm trying a few new techniques. Hopefully things are looking good. Hopefully things are working. I'm trying to ramble a lot less, and what I might, like, I'm not gonna like script, like write out like an actual script, but I might start writing like bullet points of things to hit so that I ramble a little bit less. And hopefully that works out. I will see you in the next episode.